88.5 Silver FM a minute after the hour of 10 a.m. in Service and Lotion Eastern Caribbean. Yes, it seems like I'm here the entire day. Nonetheless, it's now time for House Guest for Wednesday, the 18th of September 2024. Interestingly, we have folks from the Force Jacques Development Committee here with me. I have Charlotte Cardi, Project Assistant, and none other than Feria Simon, Assistant Treasurer. Good morning, beautiful ladies.
Good morning.
Oh, wow. That is well synchronized. I love this. Good morning. Can I have that again?
Good morning.
Wow. Rejuvenated indeed. Just before we get into the nitty gritty, I will allow an opportunity for you guys to tell us about yourselves.
Okay. I am Charlotte Cadet. I am the project assistant of the Agritourism Park under the FSJDC Development Committee. I have been a member of the committee for a very long time. I am into community projects, anything to do with community, anything to do with adding value, or should I say, anything that betters our community. I'm very much interested.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Feria Simon. I am the Assistant Treasurer for the Foster Child Development Committee. I've been involved in youth development and community development for many years, and I'm happy to be here today.
It's a pleasure to have both you guys here to share on this discussion. Um, Excitedly, we have a Dashing Festival coming up soon. And even with that aspect, persons are saying, but why Dashing? There were so many other crops. Why Dashing in particular? But I am not here to debunk anything. But tell us in terms of the Dashing Festival with challenges and why that focus on the Dashing Festival. Speak about the collaboration as well and what can persons expect.
Okay, so why a Dashing Festival? First of all, it comes in three folds. One, in search of how to bring visitors to Foster Child community, the Taiwanese suggested that we host a Dashing Festival. Two, to promote dashing as the main crop that farmers in our community, Foster Jacques plants. Because if you come to Foster Jacques, we're well known for dashing. Yes. And three, to show people how to add value to dashing by using it in different ways, like dashing flour, wine, etc. So that's the reason why Dashing Festival.
Oh, interesting. Hearing you mention it has more or less three components as well. Could you walk us through that in terms of there would be a dash and eating competition? How do persons go about to register? Who can they register with? And walk us through that whole component as well. Because last year I was there and I witnessed a very successful festival with the various displays. I think Jenna was part of it as well. I think it's Oshala also.
Yeah.
And I think that was well received by the community. So will it unfold? Will it just be that very same concept?
Well, registration for the different activities that we have on the day will be done on the day. So to participate in the different competitions that we have, the registration will be done on the day.
Well, except for
Yeah.
the culinary competition, we would like persons to register beforehand.
Okay, so to date, how has, well, culinary aspect, to date, how has registration been? If not the best, you can make an appeal right here now so persons can know who they can register with and where that can be done.
Okay, so they can register with me, or if they're in the Foster Jacques area, they could come to the Foster Jacques Resource Center and register with us there, myself or Miss Feria Simon. We're open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. Extracting from your conversation, dashing is one of the main crops being planted at Fort Jack, and I hope that is not putting stigma on the rest of the farmers planting all the crops.
Oh no, it's not. We plant other things. It's not putting any stigma. We plant other crops in Fossijak. However, we're just well known for our dashing.
Because everybody else planting would want that recognition as well. Like I said,
Yes.
everybody said, but why dashing as if it's only dashing farmers, they're giving that exposure and what's about us and whatnot. So these different things will actually come up for discussion as well.
But if you probably notice as well, dashing is one of the main crops planted in Foster Jacques. Foster Jacques is known for having the best dashing on island. So yes,
On island?
Yes, if you want dashing,
Wow.
good dashing, you come to Fosse Jacques.
I don't know
Yes,
Dasheen.
so and the thing
Good
is,
word.
most people feel it dashing is just to boil your dashing, put a few slices in your plate. But then there's so much that can be done with dashing. We have dashing wine, dashing flour. You can do so much with dashing. So we're asking persons to come in on Saturday the 28th to see the different things that can be done. Come and taste, experience the different things that can be done with dashing.
On the ground, your participation, how has it been? We know it can be hectic for sure. Um, Lack of manpower, you crumble if you're not able to work under pressure, and a number of challenges will definitely arise. But how prepared are you, or even the committee itself, for Saturday?
We're coming along fine. Well, like you said earlier, we're just calling on persons, those for vending, those persons to make sure everything is in place because we do not want underly to have any issues. To make sure that whatever is being prepared is done the proper way. All persons participating, put your best foot forward.
And all logistics definitely are already in place
In
in terms
place.
of the police for trafficking,
Yes,
environmental health, public
very
facility
much.
insurance, health card, and those sort of things as well.
Yes.
I would love, or is it actually a family fun activity as well? Parents can be definitely come out with their kids and whatnot.
Oh,
Or what is really in
yes.
store there for the kids in particular?
Okay, so for the kids, we have face painting and bouncy castle or trampoline which will be free of charge for the children. So we're asking parents to come
Only
out
for the
with the
children?
children. Yes, you can go on the trampoline if you like. You can have your face painted as well.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
You're forgetting the most important thing. A lot of artists will be passing through. Speak to the
Yes.
entertainment aspect of that.
Yes, so we'll be having Alpha Ale, Nerdy, Seeker, Manchus, Mishak, Prado, The Sensation, which is a drumming group from Fossijak, and the MTX band from Sufra. So that will be our live entertainment
Nice.
for the day.
Yes.
Okay. Aside from the Dashing Festival itself, update us in terms of what projects actually the Force Jacques Development Committee has undertook, the most recent projects.
Okay, so we are working with a few agencies. Um, as you know, because we've been here before for the agrotourism park,
Yes.
presently we have a cabin, one of a few cabins to be up at Edmund Forest. Our track to the micro reflector trail has been we have
Developed it.
developed it. We have three camping sites presently with toilet and bath and a cooking area. So there are a few things to do. There are many things you could do up there. You could hike, you could camp, waterfall. You could bathe. So for there, then we have in the community we are doing. We'll be starting our community tour also on the 28th of September because we just recently, with the Taiwan Technical Mission, we had a set of young persons who were trained to be tour guides. And our first tour will be on the 28th of September. So they will be doing the community tour from Soufre Town up to Fosse Jacques. Yes, so we have a tour of the church, we have the tour of the agro processing center, the interpretation center,
The nursery.
the nursery, and they will be having lunch as well. So it will be the first of our many tours to come. We also had a seed mentor training program with the Taiwan Technical Mission in collaboration with the Taiwan Technical Mission as well, which was a very successful program. Um,
10,
oh yes,
11.
10 of us graduated successfully. And we, as mentors, our mission actually is to assist the small businesses in the community. because we do not want them to be just how they are. We want them to improve. We want them to. We have the nightlife since we have in with the agritourism park. We would like them, like the bars, to be known for the special drinks. Maybe one bar is known for that particular drink. So if you go in there, that's what you go for. Those persons who are doing the restaurant and food, there are certain the culinary aspect of it. Also, in that regard, we just had a training for those culinary personnels. A few of them, they did some training with Chef Orlando. So to add value, he was teaching them how to use local products as much as possible and how they can create so many delicious meals with it. And from their feedback, they really enjoyed the training and they're looking forward to using what it is that they have learned into practice and to sell authentic food to our visitors, to our, well, locals alike, everybody.
Oh,
And
wow.
we are also, our next training will be for masseuse. So we are asking persons from Jacques who are interested in becoming a massage therapist to come to us. And the training is for free. All the
All
training
our
that we have
trainings.
done so far at the Jacques Development Committee is for free. For you don't have to pay anything.
Okay. When you, well, is it just limited to Fort Jacques residents?
Well, we would love to invite all the persons, but our primary focus is on Jacques individuals.
Okay.
That
Yes.
was
And
priority.
it
Our first
targets,
priority.
and it also
Yes.
targets the unemployed.
Yes.
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 Okay, nice. Interestingly, share with me in terms of the agro-tourism park. I know visitors can and even locals alike can definitely share in such an authentic experience in terms of the kids and the trail. How treacherous is that? As of what age pertaining to a child can actually navigate such trick? A 5, 6, or 8 year old
Well, whenever they have the energy
persons with
to,
families and then they have children at a tender age, at what age can actually one be able to maneuver with such a trick?
well, we don't really have a specific age,
No specific
really.
age.
No. Whenever you can walk and if you find you want to go on an adventure, then you can go up the trail. It's safe to go up the trail.
It's safe.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, please. Because we've had our campers in the past, for the past 2 years, we've brought our campers up there, and I mean, they did it so quickly. Because you know they're more energetic than most of us at times. Let me tell you. So it's a good way to for that in that excess energy that they have to release it, and they really enjoy it. And the end, when you get to the top, the view is very breathtaking.
Oh,
It's like it's a worth it. When you get to the top, you on a very clear day, you see the Mon, you see Vieux you see Miko. It's very clear. So there are quite a few vistas. You would really enjoy the end when you get to the top.
and what everybody's afraid to tell us, the endemic species, the boa, the featherlands, and
Well, I've been there
what are
a
the
lot. I
sighting? What are
mean,
the sightings of those? How
with
frequent?
with my line of work, I mean, I have to be up there monitoring and stuff. And to be honest, I've never seen one. So it is not something where,
That gives me
like
comfort.
some of our workers would say, they would have to be provoked to come out, but they've not really experienced seeing them. So it's not something to say, well, you go up there and you would just see
You
a
see a whole
boa
bunch
or
of.
they would attack you or anything like that.
Okay, well, with such beautiful scenery, is there zip lining being offered as well?
Not at the moment.
Not
It's
at the
something
moment.
that we have thought of, but at the moment, no.
Okay, and given that lush vegetation, where can persons go after hiking to submerge themselves in terms of a waterfall, a nice pool?
Well, part of the plan for the agritourism park is to have a pool. We will be having a pool and also a spa. So after you climb so many steps and you went to reach the top, when you come back down, you can go to our rejuvenation center spa.
Okay.
Yeah.
With all these things happening, I think it's fitting that the public would basically have an idea, with the developments of the Photoshop Development Committee and not necessarily, keeping it away, from the public. As of now, persons who may not have known about the agro tourism park, maybe just in short, walk us through basically. Just in short, tell me the agro tourism park.
Okay, so the agritourism park, it encompasses the entire community of Fosse. So from Toral up to Edmond Forest, from Myers Bridge into, that's the other way, into Fosse. So we have different activities. So we have accommodation, we have bars, we have the restaurant, we have agro processing, we have an interpretation
We
center.
have farms, even farm
Yes,
soils.
yeah, we're looking at the farm to table experience as well, where you go, you visit the farm, you harvest with the farmer, you either prepare it yourself or the farmer or whoever is there to prepare the meal, you enjoy your meal on the farm. It's a whole experience, and it's something that you should look forward to. We all know everything is a process, but from persons who have visited, locals and visitors alike, and they really enjoy and they really like what they're seeing so far. It's it's coming along very well. I mean, compared to where we were and where we are now, we have done great strides.
Great improvement.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Well, kudos to you and the team, of course, on this achievement as well. And I foresee, great expansion for this place and for Jacques becoming, the maker. We know Sofre is the maker for tourism, but then we can now see for Jacques, as far as the lush vegetation and the offerings are concerned, it is one to really talk about.
But
Taking you to the Dashing as well, so
yes.
which is happening next week. What do you foresee coming out of that festival? What is hope to be achieved?
Well, one of the things I see a more value being added to Dashin. That is our main focus. It's not just planting and cultivating and selling a bag of Dashin, and that's it, and you get your money. But the other things that can come out of Dashin, the other businesses, the business ventures that could come out of it, persons being self-employed, self-dependent, because we know it's difficult for some of us to get a job, maybe our educational background or whatever. But then if we can do something for ourselves that will add value to us, our households, it is one of the things that we're looking forward to come out of the Dashing Festival.
Okay, taking it away from the festival itself, and let's look at the schools. The development committee, have you all done any sensitization, especially in schools as well? And we've looked at the concept of grow what you eat and eat what you grow, taking that to the farm to table concept in schools to include that in the diet. Have any of you all embark, on such a venture?
Well, we have been liaising with the school. The school is never left out in any of our ventures, any of our activities. So it is something that we have looked into, and we're working along with the school.
And to me, it can be a bit ticklish to have those young minds. I mean, in terms of the dashing, but you did say there were ways to really entice it. That at the end of the day, you may not even be aware that it's dashing that you're consuming. Because I am not a fan of the dashing, not at all. But definitely, I will find my way at Force Jacques support this grand initiative and having it taking place on a Saturday. I think it's great. It speaks wonders. Most times you're at home and looking for somewhere different to go.
Yes.
The time slot is also, one that works best for I think most persons as well. And why not get the likes of Arthur and the
Prado,
numerous
our
other
own,
DJs and
yeah.
supporting the local for sure. It's a
Yes.
local dashing festival, and we have our local artists to
Yes.
complement such an initiative. You mentioned this is in collaboration with the Taiwan Technical Mission, and
Yes.
I know they've been very pivotal in terms of agriculture, the farmers, and a lot of training courses. You can speak to us in terms of the courses that the farmers have undertaken in your community?
Well, we recently had, well, one thing that we recently had was a farmers field school where
This
we
happened at Fonseca?
yeah,
Yes.
yes, it did. The farmer field school was an initiative that was undertaken by the Foshak Development Committee to encourage farmers in the community to use less chemicals. So it was actually an eco-friendly farming project, and fortunately, we started with a large number, but unfortunately, some persons didn't show up at the end of at the end of the farmers field school project. Um,
What before moving forward, what do you think deterred that factor? Was it the time?
I'm one thing is the time, and for some reason, farmers are stuck in their old ways. They will tell you that if they use non-chemicals products, they will be suffering from different
Diseases.
diseases. So the crop which we actually had for for planting was lettuce, and basically they will tell you that insects will be eating the lettuce if they do this, if they do that. But those who attended, they actually enjoyed it, and they enjoyed it so much they wanted to continue it as a group. So that's one of the projects that we had.
Okay, well, even with the various projects, and I'm happy you made mention of the lectures, and now we're looking at the Dasheen as well. But enlighten me in terms of the field training. What are the steps in terms of, or even after, for longevity in terms of evaluation and monitoring, those various courses?
Okay. So the farmers who did the well, it's the first cohort of this training.
Okay.
We'll be having a second group of persons doing this training as well. We are also working very closely with
Extension.
the extension officer. So he's working with the farmers. He's always in Foseja. So he knows they were part of the training. They were on the field with them. So they know the farmers who took part in that first set of training. So they will continue working with them. They learned quite a bit, and surprisingly the lettuce came out very nice. The insects they learned different methods to avoid the insects from biting the lettuce and all that.
And all of it was natural
Not
ways.
yet. So we're now looking to have a second set of persons, but with our extension officer, they will be monitored. He will visit their farms to see that they continue. Yeah, so there is continuance. Yeah, so far that's where we are.
And speaking of farmers, I hope persons are not considering it's only the men doing the farming. There are also women in farming as well. And with that, I encourage, the back gardening as well.
Yes, the
I'll
backyard
put you
garden.
all two ladies to a challenge. What is been growing in your backyards?
Mine's celery.
Hello, that's
Well, I
nothing
have
difficult.
lettuce, I have onions, I have peppers, cucumber,
Oh, nice.
watermelon.
Okay,
She's more farmer than I.
okay then. It is now 25 after 10 in Surface Solution Eastern Caribbean. If you just join in and say, welcome inside discussions on the upcoming Dashing Festival, among other. I would love for you the incentives and stuff. What is available for persons who actually want to approach the committee for assistance, whether it's crop farming or if it's even the livelihoods, because we've seen over the period of time we've had like a lot of heavy rains and persons may have suffered some sort of destruction or some impact to the crops or whatever it is. What is being put in place for them to cushion that?
Well, as a development committee, we seek additional help because some of the things that our farmers or our community members need, we cannot give it to them directly. So we source outside assistance to
Stakeholders.
yes to assist them in whatever way that we can. Wherever we hear there's an opportunity, we grab onto it and we let them know.
Well, I know over a period of time, Jeff has really been instrumental as well.
Yes.
Again, the
From the
Taiwan Tech,
beginning,
yes, again
yes.
the Taiwan Technical Mission
Has joined. We are also
and
working with IEF,
IEF.
OECS.
Well, here you go. Let the
Yes.
people know what has been happening in the
Yes,
supporting agencies. Could you kindly
yes.
speak
The
to us
Ministry of
So
about it?
it's
Agriculture.
Jeff, Ministry of Agriculture, IEF, OECS, Taiwan Technical Mission. We were working with Canary as well. What am I missing? Software Regional Development Foundation.
That's about this.
For now, off the top of
Nice.
my head.
Nice. Well, thus far it's been pretty interesting. Let me just break to see Bevon Bart sent good morning to Sophia. Good morning, of course, to you guys. At this very moment, because I also have to prepare for another discussion, persons who have really been instrumental to you guys, where you all have been this far. This is your time to really acknowledge them, and just one last time to make an appeal and encourage persons to come and register for the various components of the competition on Saturday.
Okay. But before we do that, some of the services that will be available on the Saturday, the 28th, we'll be having shuttle services from Sofreta the bus terminal up to Fosse Jacques. The Ministry of Health will also be having a tent for healthcare, so they'll be checking
A
blood
total,
pressure.
total body health check will
Yes.
be done on that day.
Yes, so persons who are interested can also come and get their vitals checked and whatnot. And we also mentioned for the children the face painting and the bouncing
Okay.
castle.
To speak a little, just clarify on the shuttle purposes. A lot of times we've seen where shuttles have been made available. It takes you to the place, and after it's like there's no sightings for people to get back home.
Okay, in that regard, we've already spoken. We've been in conversation with the minibus drivers to ensure that buses will be made available for both coming to and from the activity. So there will be buses available as long as the activity is going on.
Also, shuttle, how can they be identified and where would they be stationed for persons to actually get on board and to actually get them back to town? Is it the square? Is it the bus terminal? Where is that
At the
designated
bus
point?
terminal.
And also February terminal.
At the Survey bus terminal,
Yes.
starting from.
Started
As
as early as 6 o'clock because
yeah, we'll
we
be
actually
starting.
have it. One thing we did not mention is that we are having a farmers market in Fosijak on that day. So persons who would love to come to the farmers market, the bus shuttle will be in progress at that time.
Okay. Anything else you would like to share with the listening public before we go into the final recommendations to reach out to persons who've really been instrumental chanting this course?
Yeah, we just want to, as the public, to come and experience the first of our Dashing Festival. Come and experience and enjoy what is being offered on that day. There will be a lot, and we want people to come and really see that the different things that can be made out of dashing, and not just see dashing as just a slice on your plate as part of your meal. And it can be so much more than that.
Nice. We have Maya C. Peter. Hi, Mama. We have Jane Alcender. Good morning, young ladies. Love it.
Thank you.
Yes, your time. What
Thank
would
you
you
to
like
all
to
the
share? How would you
listeners.
like to close? And if you have any family members celebrating, any friends and stuff, just give them a holler, send birthday greetings to them before we close this discussion.
I don't know any okay. I would also say thank you. Big up Mrs. Prosper, Mrs. Sandra Prosper. She's the chairperson of the Fosjak Development Committee, the one spearheading this entire activity. And I'd like to also say big up to all the Fosjak Development Committee members who are putting their best foot forward to make this day a success. And
So it's Jacques time to shine.
yes,
Yes, it is.
it's Sufre too. Fosjak is in Sufre, right?
Yes, but the emphasis is
It's for
Jacques, Jacques,
Sejak,
Jacques.
Yes, it
yes.
is. Yes, it
And,
is.
and I think too many times in the past, we've heard so much where suffer, 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 and then some of the communities were not really being given that opportunity, or there was not much happening there. So this is where we now given an opportunity to turn heads and know suffer as well as Foster Jacques has great things happening.
Yes. And I would also like to say thank you to the Taiwan Technical Mission. They've been very supportive and encourage everyone to come out on the day, on the 28th of September, to this activity.
There you heard it, Feria Simon Shallow Cadiz. So for the Forsajak Development Committee. Once again, they were encouraging all those of you to come out on Saturday, make it a date, make it a family outing. Check out the Dasheen Festival. Hey, lots of artists passing through. 88.5 of FM. This is our first leg of house guest for today, Wednesday. Hey, stay tuned. I have Safia Paul, and she has already checked in, nice and sweet, waiting patiently for me. I see that smile. Yes, I'll be with you shortly. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, beautiful ladies. And I must say, y'all came, hey, y'all hands swinging, dashing, not even a dashing, even I would have tried something with it. Come and talk about all your festival. Huh?
We are
Nice and
saving
thing.
everything for Saturday.
That's a smart way to put it. But have a productive day and safe travel back.
Yes. Thank you very much for having us. Yeah,
Not a
bye-bye.
problem at all. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.